Hi there, this is Jack with Angel Home Solution. Hope everyone is doing fine and stay safe at home. A couple weeks ago, I created a video providing some resources how you can work with your lender and help you with your mortgage problem if you're behind on a mortgage or were impacted by the coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic. Now, several weeks afterward, I saw the result and I want to share the update with you guys and want to share with you also two pitfalls that potentially, first of all, a good new trap, and then the number two is avoid, the trap of digging deeper into the whole in terms of finance. So yesterday, I got a call from Mr. Cooper, super excited. They started a call with, hey, congratulations, you qualify for the mortgage assistant program. I thought, wow, that is amazing. Can't wait to hear that. And they started off with your new payment is 1840. I was shocked. And for the background, my one of the property I called, the current mortgage is about 250,000, and then my monthly payment is 1570 a month. That exclude property tax and insurance. So they called and she told me my new payment is 1840. So I was shocked. The reason I'm shocking because she didn't even care, didn't even compare what I am paying right now versus what she is proposing. And I asked the question, how does that make sense when I have to pay $270 more um, monthly when they say I am qualified for a mortgage assistant? So she then tried to find out why, and she find out it is included the tax and insurance because of the new modification, new program. And she find out the actual P&I, principal and interest, is 240, which is $330 delta. And the first pitfall is the good new trap, right? When you hear that, you probably, oh, okay, let move forward. That's a great deal, great deal. I don't have to pay extra 330 a month, and I can keep that for my other expenses, right? So that first pitfall is really important. You have to take the number. You have to trust math, right? Don't trust emotion. Um, the other side that I really disappointed is they really care about themselves. I understand being the bank and care about the investor side, but man, it is like a ripped off. Try to take advantage of people in a sense. So there are two factors that you need to know when dealing with your P&I, mortgage principal and interest, term and interest, right? How long is that loan and what is the interest rate? So I asked her, how can they do that? Wow, that is amazing. They can reduce my payment by $330 a month and just shut out, right? And she will try to find out again. See, very shocking that she know nothing about the program, that she is the expert, the point contact for my case, but know nothing about the product that she is presenting. So finally, she find out, oh, the interest stay the same, 4.375. But what they do is, and she took about 5 minutes to find that out. Well, what they did was they extend my loan to 40 year. And she told me too, my current loan has 21 and a half year to go to pay off, right? So again, I wouldn't know. It's probably over the head, right? Save $330 a month and just move forward. But I was fortunate that I was working on a refinancing process. We're about to close on that soon. The interest rate is super crazy, so make sure you take advantage of that if you are having a really high interest rate. So my new interest rate is 3.125, being an investment property. So I did some math. I actually have her cancel that good news right away, knowing no way it's gonna make sense. I end up paying more and extending my loan to 40 year. That's a crazy offer ever. So I did some math for your consideration. In my current loan, 21 and a half year to go, and it's end up to be 400,000 at the end of the loan. What she is proposing for that 40 year, I will end up paying 595,000. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. So just for your reference as well with the refi, like I said, we have 3.125%, and my new monthly payment is $1,120 a month, and that is extended to 30 year, and I'm fine with that. It's the cheapest money ever, and my total payment at the end of the loan is $402,000. So end up cheaper than what I am paying right now at the end of the loan, and I am paying less, $418 a month, and I can pay that to 30 year, and being paying overall less cost, right, to use that money. So it is crazy deal. So hopefully, if you get that good news, be caution, and not everyone will qualify for the refinance, right? It does take credit, it does take the property condition, it does take your incomes, but those are something you can consider. And I'm not saying their loan modification is a bad deal at all, but it's just really not making sense. Bad deal for me, and just feel like they don't care about me, not even a percent, right? It's all about, hey, here's my investor, here's what they can do. And I did ask about the forbidden program, and I asked them, can they extend, can they defer, that is the term, defer the payment to the end of the loan? They said no, the investor doesn't do that. But I don't need that anyway. It's all exercise for you guys, and I curiously want to find out what kind of customer service they offer as well. I've been planning for the refis for our property since the interest rate is super low. I do have a really great loan originator. If you need the resources, happy to share that for free. He is a good friend of mine as well, after we do several transactions together. And then I also want to share the second pitfall related to the forbearance program, which means you can pause your payment for 3 months, 6 months. The pitfall is don't dig yourself deeper into the hole if you are currently in the hole, right? Have to be proactive on what you signed up for. And the pitfall are you have to catch up with that payment at the end of the forbearance program. Either that typically start with 3 months, although they don't report you, they don't foreclose on your property. But imagine you have that 6,000, 8,000 in back payment. How are you planning to pay that off? They do offer 4 programs that potentially can work in your situation, like the repayment plan. You can bring your loan current by repaying the amount owed through the installment over an agree upon time frame, right? Whatever that might be for you. The second one is the modification, which we just went over earlier. They tried to modify my loans, but watch out, that first good new pitfall, right? You might end up paying 40 year and a tons more money to them. The third option is extensions of the forbearance. So essentially you can go through the same loop again and extend for 3 to 6 months, but don't dig yourself too deep into the process. You might not be able to get out of that hole. The fourth option, which I really see that tremendous help to most people, is defer payment. that we just talked about earlier. So payment you did not make during your forbearance plan will be added to the end of your loan, either in deferred balance payable when the loan payoff is refinanced or reach its maturity date, which is the balloon, or by extending the date of your mortgage by the number of month payment missed, right? For example, if you delay for 6 months, instead of being 300 months to pay off, you're paying 306 months at the end. Most people will sell their house, so the unpaid balance will be paid off that way. So that is the most applicable and really beneficial to every one of us. I do want to share, if you need more resources related to all of these, reach out to your local lender. They made it really broad, really easy to apply now, but be caution about that too. Money pitfall, right? First of all, don't trap under the good news. They don't care about you. All they care is, hey, here is the benefit, here is the opportunity, right? Very opportunistic. Don't dig yourself deep into the hole. If you sign up for forbearance, make sure you have a plan, be proactive in how you pay it off. More resources, reach out to your unemployment, local, state, or our Washington unemployment website. They have opened up the unemployment benefits and unemployment insurance very broadly. Like my parents now qualify for the unemployment, being self-quarantined, being self-protected, being a high-risk individual over 65. So those are potential options for you. SBC also has some great benefits as well. I understand sometimes certain situation you are in too deep into the hole, and the only way that you dig is going further down. There's no way for you to get up, on top. That's sad to hear, and there are two ways for you to maybe solve that, either by refinance, like what I do. The interest rate is crazy low, and you can, pay off the current balance and start a new 30-year, 40-year, and paying less, like $300 less, $500 less, $700 less, and you can potentially try for the interest-only payment. So that potentially can help you tremendously, at least for the short term. And the second option is, sell your house, get the equity out while you still have it. It's tough, losing your house, selling your property, but maybe if you can't reduce that expense and maybe live with your family, live with your friends, share a room or rent, that potentially can help you tremendously. It's gonna be up to you and your situation. So anyway, I know a lot of big company, big cash buyer in the nation stop buying. They stand on the sideline watching the situation progress, and they plan to come back when everyone in a really distressed situation and the housing market dive in further, and then just come in and grab that opportunity, become really opportunistic. So they're not buying right now. You can go to Open Door and see, for yourself. But here at Angel Home Solution, we have commitment to our community. We're still buying property, and we're committed to provide solutions. Just be a help. Give us a call and share with us your situation and deep dive into the situation and see if one way or the other can solve your issue. Happy to refer you to other professional, like I said, the loan officer that helped me. We are good friends, and also our real estate agent that we hire all the time to list our rehab property. So happy to share that. If you need to sell for cash to a local cash buyer, we'll here at Angel Home Solution, we'll be able to also help you out and close on your timeline as well. And we definitely buy during this coronavirus.